Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
We're going to be putting down in Mexico for this mission. It looks like the alien crash site is in a remote area. If we move quickly, we may be able to secure the site before the aliens have time to regroup.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike One is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike One is cleared to attempt the breach.
Heading for that location.
I'm on the move.
En marcha! Moving out.
Making my way there.
Running.
Double time.
Solid copy, Commander.
On my way. Enemy troops.
Negative damage. I'm on the move.
Affirmative.
I'm on it, Commander.
Moving out. I'm on my way.
Walao, shot wide.
Ajustando tiro.
Oh, shot wide.
Headed there now. Bring in the pain.
Engaging hostiles with fire.
Negative damage. Kill confirmed.
¡Despídete! No está aturdido. ¡Cuidado!
Roger that. Scanning.
Headed there now.
Heading to that location. Alien material spotted.
On the move.
Good copy, moving on target.
Let's do this.
Start keeping score.
Back online.
Take cover. Ship loaded.
Dominando blanco. Ya no eres tan duro, ¿eh?
Affirmative, Commander.
Affirmative. Moving on.
Position confirmed.
Will do.
Defensive position here.
On the move. Back in.
Reloaded.
Let's do this.
Heading out. Canister in tow.
Confirmed. Closing on target position now. Got it. Moving.
10-4. On my way.
Rolling out.
Afirmativo.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Affirmative.
Yes, Commander.
Solid copy. He recargado.
Aye, aye.
Heading there now. Defensive posture behind me.
Heading to that location. Run for it.
Moving to designated coordinates.
On the move.
Voy hacia ese lugar. Despídete.
All mission objectives completed.
Intel scan complete. Positive ID on Exalt cell locations. XCOM operative deployed against Exalt position in South Africa.